Hello everyone, this is Tina with Taz's Treasures, and today we have for you the September 2025 kit from Simon Says Stamp. Do you believe it? September. It's nuts. Okay, what did I just wrap? Things are falling all over the place. I have sugar. Ooh. Bubble gum. Okay, pick that off the side. Make sure. I think that's nothing else in there. Okay, what do we have? We have card fronts. I tend to hoard these. I don't know why. I mean, it's not like I don't have other you know, the paper to make these. I don't know. I like these tiny little card fronts. Let's see the colors. They're so pretty. A lot of them. I'm not sure how many, but purples. Now, I'm pretty sure this isn't all of Simon's colors, but it is a good amount of them. Yeah, these are 100-pound. And I'm going to try not to hoard these. I mean, look at them. Look at those. So many pretty colors. Browns, and grays, and pinks, oranges, reds. Is that some sort of spot on my red? Yellow and orange. God, just beautiful. Oh, love these. And we have Happy Birthday Easy strips. I happen to have the Easy die, and I think I've only like used it once. I bought it with one sheet of, actually, I don't even think I bought a sheet. I think in another card kit, we got a sheet of Easy strips, and I bought the die to go with it. So I am happy I can actually use that Easy die and cut these out. So I got those. We got a card telling us that Stamptember is coming, and I'm going to try to not spend that much money this year. I am hoping. Yeah, we got Tim Holtz on there, which I always buy the Tim Holtz Stamptember. I think I've got 4 of them. That's when I started buying them, about 4 years ago. And yeah, I end up buying these, and then I'm like, oh, they're too nice to use. What if I want to sell them? I don't know. I'm just getting nuts with a lot of these, except for the Tim Holtz. And then we've got, let's see, 4 of the dies. Party Balloon, Rubber Ducky, Poppin' Corn, and Ferris Wheel. You know, I actually kind of preferred when these came in an envelope as opposed to this with the sticky on it. Maybe that's just me. What do you think? Yeah, this is going to be fun. Figure out these. Okay. And then this really cool birthday sentiment embossing folder. This is A2. Not a whole lot of room to cut it down without cutting into the sentiments. But I suppose you can just pick a side to cut down if you want. Or try to do a little bit off all the sides. I don't know. We got some, I think this is Simple Stories paper, which goes perfectly with the dies in this set. This paper probably inspired the dies, or maybe the dies inspired the paper. I don't know. Could, look at the little balloons. Those are cute. Could be either way. Okey-doke. And the stamp set. Here's to a beautiful birthday. Happy birthday. Love you on your birthday. Hope today is full of love, laughter, and sunshine. Little hills, but that hill and a smile. And the little, could be a sun and a cloud, a heart, some florals. Wonder what the dot's for. Oh, in the center there. Yeah, I knew it had to be something. Okay, that's really cute. Birthday Blitz. And then we get one sheet of holographic cardstock. I'm almost surprised with being as they gave us this stack of papers that they didn't go with some of the mini holographic cardstock. I think I've got some mini holographic. The thing I like about the mini holographic cardstock is it takes this and it shrinks it, so you end up with an A2 with all the different colors, instead of, if you cut this into A2 sides, you're going to get a section with your like pinks and blues and your green and yellow, yellow and orange. You get it. So let me stew on this and figure out what I'm going to do for some cards. I've got some pretty inspiration. Oh, that's very pretty in the blues. That's different. I like that. This one just in the pinks. Anyhow, I'm going to have to think on it, and I will come up with something, and I will be probably tomorrow for me, but right back for you. Okay, we are making 4 easy cards. No coloring required. I have got a top folding 110-pound Neenah white card base. And we're going to be using these for all of our cards today. I went ahead and I cut out, I didn't cut out, what am I talking about? Not this anyway. I embossed a piece of holographic paper. Now, I had told you that I had the small size holographic paper, and when I was looking, I had like 2 unopened packs and 1 pack which is 1 left. So that's what I used instead of the big sheet. And you would not believe what else I found. I mean, the things I found while I was looking for this, I couldn't find it anywhere. Did I say 2 packs? 3 packs of holographic. I have color blends. I have some flock paper. I've got an assorted card fronts from that I bought with all the Simon Says colors in A2. And then these are the ones we just got in the kit. So I put these in this little thing here. And I forgot I had these little boxes. Not only did I have this, I also had this great big box of A2 card fronts cut down. I'm like, when I did that, I have no idea. I'm like, okay, I got to start using these. I can use these for cutting out die cuts and for making cards. So that's what I'm going to be doing. I even am storing these on my desk now, so I know I have them. I must have done them like a while ago to have totally forgotten about it. So, not that any of you are really interested in that, my lousy memory, but I embossed this, and it just came out beautifully. And because of the way these are so close to the edge, we're not going to cut this down. And I took the easy strips and I cut out them all. And so I have the sentiment, have a magical birthday, or birthday, have a magical, but you know, if you talk backwards. So we are going to go ahead and just use these. And I also, using the pattern paper, cut out a little bitty tag that says woohoo with a couple balloons. I was originally just gonna use the embossing folder and these sentiments, but I thought, let's make it a little more exciting and, you know, zhuzh up this card just a little bit. So that's where the tag came in. So let me go ahead and glue this down. And we'll get this hopefully glued down pretty well. if I thought about popping it up, but I think I'm just going to pop up the tag and maybe the sentiments. And my glue is getting kind of low here, which is probably why I've been using these little bottles. I'm going to have to fill up my glue bottle there. And we'll just use this until then. Come on, and it is stopped up. The things I should check beforehand, and I don't. I think I'm all ready to go, and then I start filming, and I'm like, oh, I need to do this, or I need to get that. And that's okay, though. It all works out in the end. And hopefully this this video will not be too long, because if it is, I may just have to go back and speed it up and do a voiceover, because nobody wants to hear me rambling for over an hour. And let's see, this card was slightly warped, this little card base, from going through the rollers. But once you glue it down, it's fine. Looks like I might have to cut the bottom off there. It looks like, yeah. Because can we get it moved down just a little? Yeah. Easier just to cut the bottom off at this point. So let's pop this up with a few pieces of foam tape. Let's get just a few foam pieces on this. And this is almost gone. This sheet here. I have got so much foam tape too, and it's just a matter of I always grab the wrong thing. Come on. Down there. It all sticks to my fingers as I'm trying to put it on. Just having one of those months. I can't say one of those days anymore. It's like the whole month just flew by and things got crazy. I'm just taking the backing off of this foam tape now, which is why you don't see it on camera. I probably should have put a piece of cardstock behind, because this is just paper, so it's not very, very stiff, but hopefully it'll be okay. And we're going to just put that kind of at an angle. Where do we want it? Kind of right there. And let's go ahead and let me pull in a little bitty glue dot for the string. I like to glue or pop that down so it stays where I put it and I don't have to worry about it coming undone. Just a tiny glue dot will usually work for this. Get that out of the way. And it's tiny enough that it will hide beneath these strings without any issue. And now let's get a few pieces of black foam underneath our sentiment. And put this down there. And I did take a marker and I went all around the edges to make our sentiment look like it is on black cardstock instead of white backed cardstock. Come on, let's get that over just a little bit. I want this closer to the edge there. Let's take the backers off of these. And we're going to put birthday. I think this is where it says birthday. I want to put that down more. Let's put it over here. And the have a magical, you could put it like over here. Or maybe like that. Have a magical birthday. And I think that's what we're going to do. And we got a piece of foam tape there, and we're just going to glue that over. So And this is going to be our first easy card. Should I call it easy or should I call it lazy? Our first lazy card, or easy, I guess, depending on your feelings. So we have a magical birthday, and I'm wondering if we should put a few gems. I think we're just going to leave this as is because I don't know what color gem I would use. I could put a few black on there, but I think it's really pretty with this embossing and this hologram cardstock, holographic cardstock. So I'll move that to the side. And now for our second easy card, we are going to do this Ferris wheel. And I am going to do it with a brad in the middle, so it's a little bit interactive, so this can spin. Now, originally I thought about taking these little bitty cars, and because as it spins, they're not going to be going in the right direction, I thought about putting a brad on each of these, so these little cards, little Ferris wheel cars would always be in the direction they're supposed to be in, but that's a whole lot of work, and I don't think anybody really expects this to be perfect anyhow. So let's glue these down. It's not going to make that big of a difference that they are not going to be spinning like the Ferris wheel. And let me get a piece of scrap paper so I don't get glue on my glass mat. You would think, like I said, you would think I would have this stuff ready, but I do not. That's good enough. Just a little post-it note there. I just don't want to get glue all over my glass mat because I just had to scrape off the glue that was on there already. And we're going to put these all just like that. So we've got a yellow, and let's go with the orange. So I've got yellow, orange, and red. And I think these are the only colors I need. Won't that be something when I find out that, no, I need another color? Let's hope not. Let's see. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And 3 times 4 is 12. So we should be good. Cross your fingers. The month I've had, it wouldn't surprise me if even math fails me. Okay, and we'll do this one again. I mean, I guess I could have saved time by having this ready to go as well. But I tried to get as much ready without totally cheating and having the cards totally done, which I could. I could have these cards done and then just tell you how I made them. But I think that wouldn't be too much fun. Then you'd have to listen to me talk even more, and I could see where that could get a little old. And I do like these colors, the pink and the kind of the peacock blue base that we're going to have. And this Ferris wheel is just fun all the way around. And we are going to have to pop up this bottom so that our Ferris wheel brad is not stuck and it has room to like twirl around. And this is just a fun card. And we're going to use the sentiment, have a really great day, that we've got off of the pattern paper. I'm going to cut that out. And we're not going to use that whole big square. We're just going to use the sentiment. And I'm not sure where I'm going to put the sentiment yet, but rest assured it will be on the card somewhere. I am just all thumbs and fingers, and so it's red And after the red comes the yellow again. I might have to skip ahead so you're not watching me have to glue all of these down. Shoo, it'll be like magic and this will be done. Okay, so let's start by gluing this down. Come on. Hi, everybody. If I didn't say that already, get this glued down to our card base. And this is 4 by 5.5, and this is 4. Well, it's 4 1/4 by 5.5, and this is 4 by 5 1/4. So I've got foam tape on the back of it, and we are going to go ahead and we're gonna make our little holes, and I'm gonna use the little smaller hole punch on this and punch right in the middle. I hope I get it right in the middle. Oh wait, I gotta look the wrong way and see where it falls. And I think that's the middle right there. Yep, that's pretty good, close enough. And this one, because it's the one that we're gonna see, and look at that. Oh wait, I'm doing it on the wrong side anyway, on the wrong place. Will that one go in? It won't. We're gonna have to use a different kind of hole punch. Give me a second. And I have got, let's see, I've got this hole punch, which will give us what we need right in the center. I hope I got this one centered. Let's put a dot there, make it easier for me to see what I'm doing. And the dot is going to be right there. Is that right? Hey, even I'm not getting my dots centered. Yeah, right about there. Okay, and now that'll help me in placing this. So I just have to make sure it goes right over the little dot. And there we go. Again, is that in the center? No, it's not exactly in the center. Only I could have a pencil dot and still manage to miss it. Okay. And let's, what I do with my brad, there it is. It's gonna go through that way. And this one is gonna go through there. And we are just going to press that through the paper where we want it anyway. I might just poke a hole with my pokey tool. Let's see, right about there. And is that right? Yes. I'll use the pokey tool to do that. There we go. A little poke, and then we could just make that a little bigger. Okay, let's hope for the best. Hope this all goes together well. If not, you can all laugh at me. You can laugh at me anyway. You don't need a reason. Let's get this through and this through there, through our hole. Okay. And we probably, you know what we should do? We should probably glue this base down first. It's probably what you're all screaming at me. Glue the base down, Tina, glue the base. It's like, what? I can't hear you, sorry. Wouldn't it be great if there was like instant feedback sometimes on these? I guess that would be a YouTube live, wouldn't it? I'm not quite sure, because I film using my cell phone, how I do that. I do have my laptop that I could like film as well using, use that as well. Maybe have the laptop and I can see what's going on and then still film with my phone. There's got to be a way to do it. I know other people film with their iPhones and still manage to do lives. They're probably smarter than me. Try to get this through there. Come on, there we go. And yay. We don't want this to be too tight because we want it to be able to twirl around still. Yeah, look at that. I think that's cute. Now let me take all this release tape off and we will try to come up with a spot to get this in where it still will twirl. And what I need though is to find out where we're going to put our "Have a really great day" sentiment. It's going to have to either be on top or on the bottom. We can't have it over our wheel or our wheel will not spin. And okay, now get this centered. Hopefully we'll have it centered. And if we don't have it centered, well, it's a homemade card. What do you expect? Okay, let's cut this out, our sentiment, and hope for the best. Hope I get that cut out without any issues. We want to make sure. I want to make sure I get this off with, yeah. I wanted to make sure we didn't have any of the blue showing. And, I mean, we could still leave that, but I don't think we're going to. I don't think I want to leave this little scalloped design on the bottom there. And just line that up. There we go. Have a really great day. And we can put that right on the bottom, but we need to cut off just a little bit more for it to fit on the bottom of our card. So try to make sure that's straight. And we don't want to cut off the bottom of our Y or our G. And we came awful close to cutting them off, but we managed to save them in the end. So let's just go ahead and glue that down. And it's going to be easy card number 2. Well, easy as a interactive card can be. I'm going to get that straight. Have a really great day. And I guess I could have cut more off of these sides here, but they're glued down and I'm not going to do it now. Or I could have made a little fishtail. That's what I should have done in easy. Oh well, it's done now. So we are going to have a really great day. Card number 2. Now for card number 3, I have got our card base, our card front, and I've got like 3 pieces of twine because we're gonna do something with our balloon. We've got the sentiment, a little sentiment, happy belated birthday. And we are going out for my son's birthday Sunday, which is tomorrow, or today, depending on when this video drops. And I did send him a birthday card, and, he got it before his actual birthday. But we are celebrating late. His birthday, believe it or not, was July. And so I figured I always give him a second card with his gift, and he doesn't get his gift till we go out to dinner. And I figured it will be a belated birthday, so why not give him a card that, announces it's belated. So let's put this down there. It's a lighter red that we're putting as our highlight. And that's just some glue peeking out there, which will dry clear. And now what I'm not sure about is what twine I want to use for the balloon. Now, if you look here, these are kind of gray, or maybe they're like, they could be almost black, I guess, but I think black might be a little dark. So I've got white, silver, and gray, or black here, not gray. So I got to decide which string we're going to use. Now it would be nice to hear from y'all to, you know, be like, yeah, we want the black or the silver, or no, use the white. So I'm not sure. That's why I cut one of each, and I was hoping you could tell me. But I guess in the end, I'm going to have to make up my own mind and see which one I think looks best. Let's glue this down. And if you like my videos, please give them a thumbs up. I really appreciate it. It's been helping the algorithm a whole lot. And I'd like to get seen just because, you know, I enjoy doing these videos. It gives me someone to talk to other than myself, because and the dogs. I'm alone a lot during the day. And, you know, talking to myself, they tell me it can be unhealthy. Well, I tell me it can be unhealthy, and then I say, are you sure? And I'm like, no, I guess it's better than talking to no one. Okay, so our little balloon, and I'm not really thinking the white too much. I think the white's just, I mean, it shows up, but not as much as I would like it to. And now here's the black one. The black definitely is going to show up. There's not going to be any doubt about that. I'm kind of leaning towards the silver just because this is gray and silver is close to gray. And there would be the black with the happy belated birthday. And I mean, it might work. But here is the silver. Here, let me cut off this where it's fraying. And the silver, if it would stay where I want it to. So there is the silver. Oh yeah, I think the silver. I'm definitely thinking the silver. And the happy belated birthday. Yep, silver it's going to be. So let's get a little piece of washi and put the silver on the back of our balloon. And put that right there at the silver. And let me cut off the sides of this. And we'll get this side trimmed up too. Come on. Should have used the smaller scissors for that. It's not going to matter in the end, as long as you don't see it. Okay, and we want it. I've got washi tape sticking to my fingers now. And I got it off my right finger and it was stuck to the left. Then I got it off the left finger and it was stuck back on the right. I had to use the garbage can to pull it off. I'm not sure exactly which. Okay, so we got that. And we want it to be, we want this to hold it down. Yeah, okay, so let's start. We'll glue down our balloon. And should we pop this up? No, I'm not going to pop it up because that's a really small sentiment and I don't want to mess with having to worry about that. Let's kind of get our balloon right like that. And with this, we're going to, yep, just glue this over it. Yeah, maybe we should pop this up. Okay, you guys talked me into it. Let me get a little bit of black foam here. This is, what is this? Tonic Craft Perfect black foam tape. Get it right there. And this one looks a little wide, so let's get some skinnier pieces cut off. And get the skinny piece here. And that is going to go over the top of our foam, but because it's foam, the foam is going to squish in where the twine is, so it's not going to make any difference. It's just going to hold our little birthday string down without having a visible bump, or at least that's what I think. If I'm wrong, you can all laugh at me. Okay, I'll get this right here. And I want this kind of going, and I want a happy belated birthday right about like that. And should we use some little gems on here, some black gems to go with our black sentiment? Oh, it's not going to hurt anything. Or should I go get some birthday colored gems? I think I'm going to stick with the black. Is that black? Is that straight? No, it's not straight. Fool. Well, leave it to me not to be able to put down a straight sentiment. Let's get that up a little bit. Here's my T-square. T-square. Okay, and yeah, that's pretty close. Okay. Yep. And we need some gems. And these are Spellbinders. Spellbinders Color Essential Gems that were just sitting on my desk. And I do like the black ones because they match with so much. And okay, I need a medium size one here. And I got a little one on my finger now. It decided it wanted to join the party, and I'm feeling benevolent, so I'm going to let it. You can go right there. No, I was going to put it on the card, but I think it's afraid to get off my finger. And I wasn't actually planning to put it there, but now that it's stuck there, I think that's where it's going to stay. And we'll put another one down there. And should put one up there, a little one. Another little one, a little tiny one. Yeah, maybe right there. And maybe a medium one right there. If I can get it off. Get it off the sheet. And again, they're trying to stick on my fingers. They don't want to go on my card. I wonder if that's saying something. I don't know. Right like there. And that's it for card number 3. I like this one. It's simple, but I like it. Okay, now for card 4, we are going to use the rubber ducky die. Oh, I like the way that sounded. Rubber ducky die, rubber ducky die. And I've got a piece of bright yellow cardstock. And I found this sentiment. So happy for your new baby, because this rubber ducky just reminds me of like a baby card, or it should be for children. I guess it could be for a children's birthday, but I don't know any children. I do not have any grandchildren, and that probably isn't going to change anytime soon. My kids just don't want any, so you know, it is what it is. So, but I do occasionally have like a family that have babies. So I do find myself occasionally needing a baby card or a baby card for my kids' friends. And that's why I think making a new baby card would be something handy just to have in my stash. because most of the time when I hear about babies, I don't feel like making them a card in the moment. So I got this piece of striped pattern paper, and I cut that out as well. It was left over, I believe, from one of my other things that I cut out, and now I can't turn it over, so I don't remember what. So let's go ahead and let's put this die together. And there are no little indents for where things go. So let me bring the packaging over and we can look. Okay, so our little beak goes on right, well, we knew it went on the head. We know it's not like going on the tail, but sometimes to see exactly where they placed it, you know, they didn't place it right on the edge. It kind of goes in just a little bit. And so we got that right there, which is cute. Now let's put a little dot of glue for the eye. Put that right there. And let me get this little eye out, which, and I'm moving it all over the place because my wax was not tight. And it's still not tight, but it shouldn't move. I want this over just a, well, I wanted it over a little bit, but I don't think it's going anywhere now. So it's a good thing it didn't go in too bad of a position, because it kind of stuck there, and that's where it's staying. And now we got this little tail, or tail, the wing. We've got the wing. Yep, I do know what a wing and a tail are. I don't know why I said the wrong thing. I'm getting all flabbergasted. And let's put that right about there. That's so cute. This duck is cute as all get out. And we're just gonna put it in the middle. And this one I definitely think needs some little gems. I'm not popping anything up with this one, but we'll definitely need some colored sequins or something on this card. And we've got our duck. We're gonna glue down "So happy for your new baby." And then I have got to find some color to put on here. And I'm not sure what color we're going to use yet. So give me a second. And I mean, I do have some iridescent ones out. Those are a thought. Okay, I've got these yellow ones. I've got gold. I'm thinking these yellow. They're kind of a yellow iridescent. And I think they might have come in a Spellbinders, might have been a Christmas Advent calendar, something along those lines. I'm not 100% sure. I am almost 100% sure, though, that they're Spellbinders. Okay, so let's just put these down, kind of a little bit around our little ducky, and try to get them in the right position. It looks like there's some bigger ones, and most of them, there's just the two sizes. And that comes off, and I think that's it. I think that is plenty. Just a little sprinkling. Come on, little glue dot. Probably got it clogged again as it was sitting there. So put you down. And I'm going to put you right there. And now there. Doesn't take much glue at all to hold these down. I say that, but my sequins have been known to fall off after I say that. They get nudged or whatever. But this is card number 4. And I hope you enjoyed it. I like this card. I think it's a cute little baby card. So let's look at all our cards today, see what we made. And we've got our Have a Magical Birthday card. And then our interactive have a really great day card. I think that's kind of fun. And then happy belated birthday. And lastly, the card we just made, so happy for your new baby. So I hope you like this. If you did like it, like I said, please give it a thumbs up. If you're not a subscriber, I'd love to have you. And if you are, thank you. And even if you're not, thank you for making it this far into my video. And that's it for now, everyone. Bye-bye.